Good morning, girlfriends, and welcome home. Take your shoes off at the door and come on in the kitchen. We're going to be doing a clever Christmas craft this morning. Happy Saturday to you. It is 6:30 in the morning, and I'm up early working on a few DIYs for you. If you look at your calendar, we actually only have about, 4.5 months until Christmas? September, October, November, December, yeah, about 4.5 months. So for people that get paid every 2 weeks, you take out your housing expenses, utilities, food, that kind of stuff. Realistically, even though Christmas is 4.5 months away, you probably only have 2 paychecks, maybe 3 total that you can spend on Christmas. So now is the time to start spending a few extra dollars every week to buy things for those people that you always feel obligated you have to get a gift for, or a grab bag, or something for the school teacher. And before you know it, you're out of money. You're going over budget for one day of gift giving. And then you have to live December 26th. So don't make that mistake this year. Start ahead now. And this is a great idea for something that you can give to a teacher as a grab bag, somebody at work, a coworker. You know how everybody puts the little knick-knack paddywhack on their desk and has photos and stuff? This is an excellent idea for them. What this is a 5x7 frame. That's what you'll need. And then one of the cards that have the magnetic strip on the back. I've already taken the strip off, and all that we're going to do is glue this down here on the frame. Let me show you here. I hope everybody's going to have a great weekend, and I want to say too, thank you so much for coming to the live last night, our first one that we had. I had a blast. I was so nervous to do it, but each and every one of you put me at ease. So I got so many great emails and stuff from you, and I really enjoyed it. I can't wait until we do the next one. So I hope you guys all had fun. I'm probably not going to get prizes out until Monday, if that's okay. Having some leg problems still this morning. Actually, I haven't even been to bed yet. So I will be getting everyone's stuff out on Monday. Okay, I have got the glue all over the back there. You can see that. We're just simply going to take this and center it. Wait, let me make sure on the frame. Put it so that, see, the back here, so that it's going to stand up on the desk. So let's turn it this way. And then we're going to put it right there in the middle. Let me just get them centered here on the frame. And to wrap this, what I would do, go to your grocery store. You know how they always ask paper or plastic? At least the stores do here. If they don't ask, request it that you want paper bags. Use paper bags for your wrapping paper. That way you don't have to pay for it this year. So, and you take the bag, of course, cut it into, cut the bottom off, and then you've got a large piece to wrap with. And you can either embellish, color. A nice way to do things that's very inexpensive is lay the sheet out, wrap your gift, then put Elmer's glue on little dots and put glitter on it. Slap yourself a bow on, and there you go. If you're giving more than one gift to one person, you can do different patterns on the boxes that you're wrapping, or the packages, so that they coordinate, and it's free wrapping paper. So, but just make sure that every week that you're going to the grocery store, ask for paper bags. Some stores you can just walk in and say, hey, could I have a couple paper bags? And they'll give them to you. But like with these, what I would do is I would wrap them in the paper bag and then just simply tie it with twine or with a rope is what I would do. And for a little card, same thing. I would actually cut it from the paper bag, put it on a little string, and attach it right there to the package on the top. So just make it look very simple and like something from the old days, what people would do that were actually living in farmhouses. So, but your co-workers will love these. It gives them something to put on their desk. And then when somebody comes by, they can say, oh, Susie made that for me. Isn't it beautiful? You're like, yep, I did that. So, but you got to start thinking ahead now. And this is a year to, you know, save your money, not spend as much as you can. I know so many people that overdo Christmas. I don't. I do buy an awful lot, but I bargain shop. So I can get 3 times the toys that somebody else can, you know, like for my grandkids, because I know where to shop, what days to shop, that kind of stuff. So it takes work, but you can do it. Okay, I just held that down there for a second. The extra glue, you're going to have to go around. See, mine's not completely dry yet. Let me center this a little better. And then just go around with a Q-tip or a paper towel on the end, and we'll wipe the glue off. Okay, but just let me stand this up here to show you. Let me hold that corner there for a second. Whoops, I've got it cut off here. I'm sorry. Okay. And there you go. There's your 5x7. It's like a seafoam green color, you know, the board. The girls are cute that are in the picture. You can even leave them on there if you want to, or put a picture of you. So this is something that's great. I'm going to lay this back down and hold it while it's drying, while I'm talking to you. But this is something that's great, like I said, to definitely for a coworker, a teacher, family member, mom, whomever. And they don't have to bother to take the glass out, you know, to change the picture. All they have to do is, you know, use the little clip there. I'm going to set something over here on this corner. See, I hope that the way that I'm doing my DIYs is okay with you guys. I like to talk a lot to you. And I think just talking through the project and then flipping it up on the screen, everybody doing the same thing. I like to be a little bit different. So if you guys don't like, you know, the way that I'm doing them, let me know, and I will go back to the standard way of doing DIYs. So I stood that up so that you guys could see it, you know, what it is supposed to look like, and now I'm just going to lay it like that until it dries. But you need to think smart this year, shop smart this year. So like I said, every clever Christmas crafting idea that I can give you, I will, and I'm going to be doing another video today. It is a shoe haul where you can go to get, I mentioned it in the live, but you can go to a site and get fabulous deals on shoes. So, you know, you can fool people into thinking that you've spent a lot of money on something when you actually haven't. So, but I want everybody to have a great Christmas and to be working towards that. There's nothing more stressful, I think, than weddings or Christmas, because people put so much pressure on themselves for the gift part of it. And we get away from the true meaning of Christmas when, you know, that it's not the focus. But let this be a year of caring and sharing. Find a nursing home that's in your area and go in and ask them if you can bring in Christmas donations. Of course, they're going to say yes. The number one thing to take to people in a nursing home is toiletry items and socks. So a lot of them do not have family members, especially when it's a state-run nursing facility. They do not have family members that come in to see them, and the little bit of money that they get every month might cut their hair, get them a few things. And there's also a lot that they love sweets that they don't have the money to purchase them. So anytime they can get an extra sweet, they're like a kid in a candy store. So $10, $20 can go a long way at a nursing home. And think if 2 or 3 people, if you told your friends the same thing, and 2 or 3 people went to the same nursing home and did that, you're going to have all the patients covered. So, and it makes a difference. That's going to make their Christmas. So $20, you know, can go a long way. But let this be a year that you stop and you do stuff for other people. One last thing, what I did with my children is every year before they were able to get a store-bought gift, we had to make handmade gifts for everyone in the family. And I'm going to do a separate video on this, so you'll be hearing it again. I apologize. But what we did is we had to make our gifts, and then you got those first. I have a box full of all the gifts that my kids made for me. And I tell you, I treasure those gifts. I hope they go to heaven with me. There's one, for example, that one year, a little doggy that I had, his name was Oso. In Spanish means bear. And Oso had passed away. And my daughter took a piece of wood and put his picture on the front, and on the back of it, she put all of the things that he liked. And like there was a piece of junk mail because we had a slot that came into our home. We had a big Victorian home, so our mail came right into our house in a slot. And as soon as Osa would hear the clank of the lid shutting from the mailman, he'd go running around the corner, and like in a cartoon, you'd see him skidding on the wood floors to get to the mail. Well, you would try and beat him to the mail because he would tear it up. So she put a piece of junk mail on there that he had actually ripped the end of it on, a symbol off of a Burger King French fry box because he loved Burger King fries. A little tiny, remember the Teeny Babies by Ty that were at McDonald's? One of those, it was the platypus that was on there, the purple and yellow guy. She put that on there, and he had already, shredded some of it, and then she glued around the edges the beads from the little Beanie Baby. And that was just precious to me because it was him, totally. And then my son, one of my favorite things that he made, he had made a cross for Oso, and he, had put Oso's name on there, and then he had written, God, please take care of our dog. It's like, oh, how sweet. But he made pet rocks of everybody one year. And mine had orange hair and big red lips on it. So, but I have all of those things still in a box, and I treasure them. Absolutely treasure them. So if you get your kids involved in stuff like that, and those are memories that you can have forever, and then they can pass on to their children as well. And it doesn't cost you anything because I said, make things from what we have here at the house. I want you to be creative. I don't want you to go out, and buy a lot of things. Let's be creative. So when we first started it, yeah, there was whining. I'm not crafty. I can't do this. I said, stop. This is what we're doing. We're going to make it a family tradition. So everybody needs to get started thinking what they want to do. Well, once they really got involved in it, it was just so cute because they'd be in their rooms for hours. And like my son would come to me and say, hey, I'm making this for Dad, or I'm making this for his sister. And he'd say, what do you think of this? But they put their hearts and souls into it. So absolutely loved it. But those are the things. And photographs. People don't have a lot of photographs now. And it can still be artwork hanging on a wall. And, it can still be one of the best gifts to give. Okay, our thing is now sticking a little bit better on there. Can you see it? There we go. So, and then, like I said, you can switch the picture out. 1, 2, 3. And this craft literally will take you, what? 2 minutes? It'll take you longer to take the plastic off of both of them to get them out of the package than it will to make it. So, I hope that you enjoyed this crafty Christmas project. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. And for everyone, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment, because you never know when what? This could be a pop-up giveaway video where if you have liked, subscribed, and commented, then if your name is drawn, you will win a pop-up giveaway gift. And if you share, you will get an extra entry into the pop-up giveaway. So I love you, girlfriends. I hope that you have a great day. And if I get all of the videos done that I want to, you'll have a marathon from the beach to the barnyard. So, and like I always say, if I see you on the beach or in the barnyard and maybe somewhere in between this weekend, we're going to be talking what? We'll be talking bargains. Love ya. See you next time.